Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So off we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get...
That's rather hopeful! And no one is overly concerned about that.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
James. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. James made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. He's looking on... and Beckham! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Tries to play it through. He's found a way through. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Rivaldo venturing down the left.
There they go, hunting again.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, he's having a go! But he's left disappointed.
Rivaldo really might have let his reputation get the better of him then. Yes, you can spank one from there, but there are other options, you know.
And he cuts out the supply. Roberto Carlos. Beckham. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, nice touch. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And that's going to be a booking. Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. This looks promising. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Showing great feet there. Ball comes in. Chance for a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's Yamal. Rivaldo. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And it's Kane, and he's in on goal. Still goalless. That's good running with the ball. Great ball if he can get there. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Now it's Mbappe. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. He's Rivaldo! Denied by an instinctive save.
Rivaldo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And there's no surprise who's taking this corner. Oh, great leap! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
And now they can clear their lines. Could go all the way here. That is... And Beckham! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Beckham is offering a wry smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. Drives it in. And it's hoisted clear. Rivaldo. That's very neat. Big chance! Sensational from Rivaldo! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! He hit that like he meant it, absolutely speared it in.
Well, he's absolutely drilled that, Peter. When you hit it like that, the keeper's not going to be able to do much about it.
Chance! Vinicius Junior gets flagged offside. Burn. That's good pressing, squeezing the play.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Probing pass. He's in plenty of space here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Back in possession and ready to go again. And it's Kane. Now it's Yamal. Space for him to turn and look. And here's Rivaldo. Threads one in. Looking for options for movement. And there's the shot! Oh, that's a waste.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
He shifted it to the flank. And the whistle goes for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Brazil unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. We're on the move again.
Brazil really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And he's managed to get free. He is just caressing the ball. Driving on and making good progress. Oh, cracking ball. Yamal is flagged offside. Rice. Passing is crisp and sharp. Yeah, that looks a decent ball.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Mbappe. Beckham. It's a promising position. That's good play. Wonderful effort, all by himself.
Mbappe certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Beckham with the foul. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Fred. And it's Ronaldinho. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Joe Linton finds himself offside. Played out to the left flank. Mbappe. Rivaldo. Almost an hour gone. Beckham! It's run loose. Who's going to... Oh, he's been caught napping. And a chance! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
So we have movement on both benches.
Camisa 29. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 23. Camisa
It's
7.
Rivaldo.
Wagner.
Wriggles his way through. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there really isn't enough happening up front, Peter. They just haven't been afforded much by way of creating chances. They must start showing some bite.
And he's there to belt it away. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Ronaldinho. Great vision. Oh, well measured. Oh, it's come loose. Oh no, what has happened here? And the finish! And he hits the net. They're seeing no way back, but they are level.
Gol marcado para o Brasil. Aos 25
What do you think now about that goal?
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter.
He's gone for goal! Yamal is onto it. Tries a shot! No, just not quite.
Lamine Yamal certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
James makes the interception. Bellingham. Nicely weighted ball, and he was quick to react. Rice. And he can clear it away. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Kane.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Yamal. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, there's the clearance. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Vinicius Junior gets into a good position.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And here's Rivaldo. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Yamal. Cafu calmly anticipates. He has found the way through. Yamal. Oh, that's overhit.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Camisa 20. Ronaldinho.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied.
Hello everyone, and welcome to
Well, what a scene we have here.
match.
There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle.
Mark van Bommel is a player who is tailor-made to marshal the midfield, Peter. He's an expert ball winner, and he's keen to stamp his authority very early in any game.
And a whole lot more than that, yeah? We've seen him contribute offensively and in no small measure very often.
And he's got a great range of passing, so whatever he wins back, he'll be spraying it left and right in a hurry. And don't forget, he does have a real howitzer of a strike too.
As England fans will well remember. That's destined for the flank. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Vinicius Junior. It's Fred, looking to play him in. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Can he get it through? Now this could be a chance. Rivaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He has found the way through. He stands tall and strong.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He'll try from distance! Oh, brilliant from Bruno Fernandes! About as smooth as it gets! Fenerbahce take the lead!
Number 8.
The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
So, a breakthrough already. Now, can they get him away? Great vision. Now, that's well seen too.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to.
Goes for the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Lamine Yamal actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Now it's Rivaldo. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to play it through. Van Bommel. Ronaldinho is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Threads one in. Yamal. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now who's going to be first to this? Now here's the towering header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Ronaldinho.
Oh, really well played.
Showing good feet. And it's Fred. Fred! And that was precious close.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. João Cancelo. João Cancelo making good progress on the right-hand side. Fred. Now it's Ronaldinho. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
It was all set up for him too, Peter, to pick out someone wearing the same shirt, and the rest is history now.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Rivaldo. And here's Vinicius Junior. Shot could be on. Great chance! Goal! Brazil are back in business.
The goal scorer for Brazil.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Rivaldo.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. Can he get on the end of this? Yamal. Roberto Carlos. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He won't be happy with that one. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Yamal. Richards gets across to intercept that. Looking for options for movement.
There will
Vinicius
be 1 minute
Junior.
at a time.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Ronaldinho. And it's half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the
Hello,
lack of
everyone.
trying.
This is the moment you've
What do you
all
think
been
we're up
waiting
to
for.
after 45
The time to
minutes?
pick out
Well, I don't think
today's
either side
lucky
will have
number.
too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. The second half then, just getting going. Roberto Carlos. That's tidy. And it's Fred. Knocks it out wide. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Wagner made a surge from full-back. As it turned out, unsuccessfully. And he's been shifted off it. That has not gone well. And that's gone loose. And he's gone looking for safety. And this is Rivaldo. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Here's a sharp little ball here. Wagner. He's shifting through the gears here.
That was lovely, that.
Real chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. It's a smartly directed ball. Not the most accurate pass. Up towards the front line. Vitinha. Roberto Carlos clears it away. Fred wins the duel this time. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Tries to pass it through. He's picked his way through. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Fred. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, it's just a little long. That has been knocked clear. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, no joy this time. Wagner. And it's Fred. Vinicius Junior. Cafu. Now that looks a decent ball. He's being urged to shoot. Lovely pass, but can he get there? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And that's going to be a booking. Spectacular save! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Suarez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Cleared without hesitation. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Ronaldinho. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, can he get onto this? Now it's Rivaldo. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that could set him on his way. Oh, he's got a sight of goal.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be. That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's going wide left. Luis Suarez, brilliantly cut out. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Fenerbahce clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Knocks it into space, and he was quick to react. No, he's just misjudged that one. And he's there to belt it away. Oh, that's ambitious. Another one of football's and how moments.
Oh, and looking, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Cafu makes the interception. Looking for the run. Can he get it through?
You can never be short of runners into space.
Big chance! And that's another fine save.
Substitution for Brazil, number 6.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like number land 8, of the giants in there.
Rivaldo, number 20. Ronaldinho, coming off the field.
Threads one in.
Number
Takes
15,
a shot!
Neymar.
And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
There will be 1 minute.
Decent chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. He's gone direct here. And there goes the final whistle. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And so, a wonderful view of this most hallowed turf. A truly special feeling, no matter who is playing at Wembley. Wembley Stadium, connected by EE. So we're very much on the way now. Arsenal have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs, but if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
That looks a good ball through. He's shifting through the gears here. Gabriel has been included in the starting lineup. Does he have a key role to play here, Jim?
Well, I'd expect him to add a little more steel and stability to this defence, Peter. He's also very good on the ball, and he always shows courage in wanting to be on it. So you would expect him to contribute a lot to their build-up play.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And here's Rivaldo. Big chance! Off the post! And he nearly went all the way.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Uno. And this is Messi. He is, and he shoots! Goal! Arsenal! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi.
Brazil finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Uno, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. And they can counter here. Just eases him off the ball. Can he get on the end of this? Vinicius Junior. Rivaldo. It's Rivaldo! It's Renlu. Oh, what has happened here? And again! And he hits the net. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
So they have it all to do again.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just
Rivaldo! Oh, the ball's run loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And it's Messi. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, he's goals. And the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. And now they can clear their lines. Camavinga. And this is... And Messi! Goal! Arsenal! And again they hit the front.
The goal scorer for Arsenal.
That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Lionel Messi.
Arsenal have their lead. Engages and forces him off the ball. Tries from distance. Nicely spread. Uno. Now, can they get him away? Oh, a gilt-edged shot! Luis Suarez! And a neat finish! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, there was small hope for an offside decision, but I think he held his run, anticipating the ball perfectly. It's a good goal, and an even better link-up for me.
Luis Suarez.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down.
He's had a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Uno. Now it's Messi. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, facing up to his adversary. Tries a shot! Yes! And they're threatening to fly away here. So smooth. A signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez. Substitution for Brazil.
Brazil can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Coming on the field
Arsenal
is
palpably
number
stronger,
17.
better, superior.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Camavinga. Brazil can, of course, make a change whenever they choose. Now it's Rafinha. Oh, played right into his path. And it's Ronaldinho. Plays a sharp little ball here. Uno. Now it's Luis Suarez. Rafinha. Luis Suarez. Rafinha. Serginho has it in a wide position. Ronaldinho. Great defending, strong and determined.
There will be 3 minutes
Uno.
at a time.
And here's Messi. And Messi! And the keeper read that really well.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Camavinga gets across to intercept that. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Today is their birthday. Please join me in wishing them a very happy birthday. Substitution for Brazil, number 6, Vinicius Jr.
Away we go again.
Coming on to replace him is
Brazil come out for this second half with a different lineup. The manager has made a big call here. Uno. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he get it through? And he's picked out the run. And he's... And the finish! Luis Suarez, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. Now it's Rivaldo, passing nice and neat. And this is Ronaldinho. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Rice. Now it's Luis Suarez. That's destined for the flank. Fred. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Played out to the left flank. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Cafu did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Spread to the right.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to...
Rivaldo! Now, who's going to be first to this? And a header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
The attendances for this match is 98,004.
Now it's Rafinha. Threads one in. Now that looks a decent ball. Aimed beyond the defence.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Ronaldinho is behind this one. A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament. Rivaldo! Tries to get it clear. That is ended up in no man's land. And this is Rivaldo. Oh, look at this chance for a shot! Brazil with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Ronaldinho goes short. Koundé goes back to front. That has not gone well. Ono. Brazil still have the cards to affect this game. Now it's Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Fred producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And it's Messi. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tries to play it through. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Messi. Ono, 2 assists to his credit already. Some really good ball movement. Looking for the run. Brazil do have a chance to counter here. Ronaldinho, he has found the way through. Oh, nice touch. Elects to cross. Impressive jump. Arrived on cue, but fluffed his line.
Substitution for Brazil, number 23. Coming on the field is number 24.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. And this is Ronaldinho. Wagner. Oh, some astute defending there. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Fred. Aguero, renowned for his long-range shooting. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's found a way through. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Arsenal have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence.
Number 21, Roberto Firmino.
He's picked his way through. Rice. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Neymar. Now it's Roberto Firmino. Pedro Porro gets over and intercepts.
2 added minutes
And it's Messi.
have been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Fred. Knocks it into space. Neymar is flagged offside. And that will be it. Brazil cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Brazil desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. So straight into the action.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
It's Rui Costa. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Very nicely done. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's found a way through. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Now it's Ronaldinho. And this is Ronaldinho! Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Marcelo. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Neymar. He has found a way through. Lovely close control. Takes a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And he's there to get it away. And they've got rid. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. So it is still 0-0. Bellingham. Nicely spread. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Ruan. And Gabriel. Fagner. And this is Ronaldinho. Knocks it into space. And he's picked it up out wide. Tries to play it through. Tries to cross. Rui Costa conjures time and space where few can. Fred with the cross. And he's straight offside. Barcelona are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish, provided you have enough ballers in your team and someone who can dictate the tempo. It's not a style that anyone can necessarily play easily, Peter.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's a searching pass. Spread neatly. Yamal is flagged offside. Vieira. Rivaldo. And there's green grass. It's Ronaldinho! Rui Costa. It's Bellingham. Neymar. Marcelo. And here's Neymar. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Great chance here from position A1. And the potential here for the first... Luis Suarez! That's a fine save. Well, and the keeper's given a chance, surely! Goal! Barcelona! And there is your opener. Oh, a horrible error, and he has nowhere to hide.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And here's Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He's going all the way! Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Passes short and sharp. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Fred, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now it's Bellingham.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Vinicius Junior. He's a sharp little ball here. And the whistle goes for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Brazil come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 15.
So we're off again.
Luis Suárez.
Brazil can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Brazil ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Brazil with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. Wagner simply... Rivaldo!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Messi makes a dash for it. And here's Neymar. Fred does well not to be outdone there. Fred did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. It's their second corner of the game. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Yamal is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Some good work on the right flank here. Throw in. Now that's well seen too. Vinicius Junior is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Rui Costa is always scanning the pitch for targets. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Has a look and plays it forward. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
And it's Roberto Carlos. He came in hard, very hard.
Brazil really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Now this could be a chance. Marcelo. Messi. And it's Vieira. A nice sequence of passes this. Decent chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Tries to pass it through. It's Rivaldo! And it's in! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on.
Marcó en el minuto 71.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Aguero! Goal! Barcelona! Into the lead once more. A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Barcelona leading now. Oh, he just refused to budge, and he's got his way. Vinicius Junior. Vieira. And here's Neymar. It's Rui Costa.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Looking for options for movement. Wagner. Threads one in, and this is Rivaldo. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Neymar. Cafu with a definite foul there.
Cambio de jugadores en Brasil. El dorsal 23 será sustituido por el dorsal 17.
Brazil very much running into the last chance saloon.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
No way through.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Not the most accurate pass. Rui Costa. And Wan-Bissaka. Yamal. Wan-Bissaka, very much a man of this moment. Vinicius Junior. He's shifting through the gears here. Messi. And the number on the board is 3. Spread to the right. Vinicius Junior. Vieira shows great strength. And it's Neymar. Now it's Aguero. And there goes the final whistle. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We are just getting started.
Well, you know, Peter, the brains of this particular team's operation is Pep Guardiola, someone who can...
Goes for the shot! And that was too close for comfort.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Roberto Carlos aims beyond the defence. Roberto Carlos in acres of space out wide. Oh, that's a fine interception. Kukçu powering forward here. Barcelona disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Looking for options for movement. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Yamal. And it's Insigne. And it's Kukçu. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And this is Ronaldinho. Can he get it through? Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
First quarter of an hour gone. Now it's Aguero. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Takes a shot! Gorgeous from Lorenzo Insigne! A finish right from the top draw! He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more...
It's Ronaldinho! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Yamal.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Good take, and is he in? And he's straight offside. Aguero. Yamal. Shoot! Oh, good stop, it had to be. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, now here's it, and he shoots! Oh, it's hit the post! That's going to go a long way. Great ball, and he's in here. There's the shot! Delicious from Juve! A finish of true class! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Oh, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
So that's 2 now without reply.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Well, that looks a decent ball. It's Rivaldo! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Rivaldo has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. That pass has been well intercepted. And here's Insigne. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And that's another good win of the ball. And here's Kukçu. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Insigne! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Brazil are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. And here's Rivaldo, tries to play it through. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Yamal. Juve. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's having a go! And again, he is at his elastic best. This possibly the last play of the half. Guardiola! No, just not quite. Good ball over the top. Vinicius Junior gets into a good position. That's the end of the first 45. How would you review the first half?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here. But there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So off we go again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Now it's Rivaldo, and this is Ronaldinho. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, super ball! Yamal, and the pass is intercepted. Thinks about the shot. Ronaldinho was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Barcelona are very much a team that like to work off a central target. Is that how you see them, Jim?
Yeah, I agree with that, Peter. They seem to have the right personnel, certainly on the delivery front. I'm sure there's a trigger to this, whether it's someone opening up the passing lanes or making a move into the box.
Threads one in. And here's Kukçu.
Barcelona have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And he's picked out the run. Decent chance! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Diop certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
And that has put paid to that. Now it's Vinicius Junior, looking to play him in. He's being urged to shoot. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Juve. Ronaldinho. That has not gone well. Kukçu is the team's great visionary. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Yamal, and it's Timber. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Timber just loves to go forward whenever he can. That is out and behind. It's a good block.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, it's an interesting...
Towering header!
Do jogador
Nearly, but
camisa
not
15,
quite.
Neymar.
Timber. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Knocks it into space. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Good read, needed to be. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Rivaldo. Aguero. Brazil still have the cards to affect this game. Lorenzo Insigne. Timber. Just a quarter of an hour to play. He's a sharp little ball here. Well timed, excellent interception. Guardiola. Saka. Insigne. Yamal. This is a promising build-up. Guardiola. That's destined for the flank. And it's Insigne. And here's Guardiola. He's having a hit! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Now it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Ronaldinho. He is through here. It's Ronaldinho! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, nicely intercepted. Roberto Carlos. And it's Roberto Carlos. Fred. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, that is one way to stop him. That's an imaginative pass. Timber, who does have an assist to his name. Great vision, and it's made its way to him. Juve unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Tries to pass it through. Not the most accurate pass. And that's that. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Brazil desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. Well, there is a point in every campaign of startling clarity. No margin for error, we are faced with absolutes. Win here, and they survive.
Brazil.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. So we're very much on the way now. Brazil need all the support they can get here. To say this is crucial would be to understate massively. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, sweet feet. Fred takes the shot. And it's Luis Suarez. And he's intervened well there. That's really well cleared. Serginho. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Trent Alexander-Arnold has redefined the fullback role. I mean, his contribution...
Oh, he's having a go! Oh, that was no routine save.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
That has been cut short. Serginho. Serginho venturing down the left. And here's Vinicius Junior. Battling for the right to play in the early stages. Messi. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Oh, that's... Oh, shooting chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
Mbappe clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
Wagner. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Goes for goal! And again he is at his elastic best.
Another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing a blinder.
That's beautifully weighted. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Alexander-Arnold gets across to intercept that. And it's Messi. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Messi. Oh, that's neat. Vinicius Junior going face-to-face with his great rival. And this is Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez! Oh, it's come off the upright. And that is well cleared. Serginho. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well read, and the danger is averted. Lobbed in behind. Van Dijk. That has not gone well. Well, that's well spotted. Arsenal are very well equipped down the flanks. It is a tried and tested formula.
Well, Peter, that can cause real problems if they're allowed to run riot in those positions, whether through direct running or from deliveries towards the box.
It's Ronaldinho! Serginho. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Chance, surely! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Rivaldo. And this is Neymar. Ronaldinho. Ball's gone out of play. Wagner finding himself in space. And it's Fred. Oh, well played. Schneider. Great vision. Vinicius Junior receives it in a wide position. He is through here. And a chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Serginho. Cafu getting this one clear. Brazil are looking to go forward now.
There will be
Now it's Roberto Carlos. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And he has shown him a yellow card. Not the most accurate pass. Threads one in. Wagner. Nice control. That is great defending, so alert. And the referee has signalled for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, both sides have been full of effort, industry, endeavour, and the stats are screaming good things at us. So it's been a very good watch for the neutrals so far, and I'm really looking forward to what's to come in the second half. This could get unpredictable.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 20, Vinicius Junior. Number 18, Lionel Messi. Number 19, Frank Rijkaard. Coming on the field, number 10, Bernardo Silva. Number 15, Dominic Szoboszlai. Number 2, Federico Valverde.
So right back into the action.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Tries to play it through. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Fred. And this is Rivaldo. Szoboszlai. It's a searching pass. He's picked his way through.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Fred, lovely pass, but can he get there? Valverde, still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. Cafu gets a foot in here. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And it's Szoboszlai. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Schneider! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Well, that's well seen too.
The attendance
He's gone direct
for this
here.
match is 60,179.
Almost an hour gone. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And the shot! Goal! Brazil! The ultimate pick-me-up moment the team so needed.
After 63 minutes is...
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Yeah, that's exactly what they required, but they need to be careful now. That goal could serve as a wake-up call for the hosts.
Closing in on goal. Shoots!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's managed to get rid. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Mbappe. And they've got a throw. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Looking for options for movement. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Brazil do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. It's a good foot in there. Szoboszlai. Just about up to 75 minutes. Alexander-Arnold. And this is Bernardo Silva. And he was quick to react.
Arsenal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Picked out, can he finish? And here's Mbappe. Sneijder. It's Sneijder! And a truly agonising miss.
He really didn't cover himself in any glory. His finishing let him down when he needed it most.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Brazil still ahead by the game's only goal. Sneijder. Alexander-Arnold.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
That is good alertness. And it's Szoboszlai.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Sneijder. I think we're just about done here. And this is Luis Suarez. Gabriel with the clearance and claimed it back swiftly. So just 1 extra minute for stoppages. And this is Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho wriggles his way through. They have held on just. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Brazil really deserved this result, it has to be said. I mean, especially for all the effort.
Brazil are looking to get a flying start here in the long race towards the finish line. This is a day for optimism, for hope, for dreaming of what might be. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We are just getting started. Well, there is the unmistakable figure of the charismatic Eric Cantona. Poet, philosopher, player extraordinaire. Perhaps one of the most compelling characters ever to grace a football field.
Yeah, and don't forget, an inspirational leader too, who always rose to the occasion. And he'll have a busy game being both the team's engine and leading the attack.
Never to be forgotten. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, easy pickings there. Goes for the shot!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
And he's got the beating of his man. And it's Roberto Carlos. That has been cut short. Now it's Aguero. Messi. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So,
and the shot! Goal! Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
It's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Marseille are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Schneider. Cantona! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Cantona has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Akanji, always a very imposing presence at the back. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Rivaldo. Good ball, good take. Always onto this. And he's managed to get free. Can he finish? And that's a tiny finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will stick.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
And yes, it's him again. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Wagner. Can he get it through? Ronaldinho. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Sneijder. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. Knocks it into space. Ronaldinho is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Xavi Alonso. Cruz. And it's Sneijder. For Xavi Alonso. Lovely pass, but it's Aguero! Oh, that was no routine save.
Aguero is offering a wry smile there.
Marseille with the corner, there first. Sneijder goes short, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Brazil have the chance to go the other way. That pass isn't the best. And it's Messi. Cruz. Tries to play it through. Now it's Ronaldinho. And this is Ronaldinho. He's got away. Ronaldinho tries a shot! Yes! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
A case now of complete control. That's gone loose. Brazil heading towards the half-time break. The win very much in their sails. Mateus! Keeper's got his work done.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Marseille have their second corner now. They've played it short. And that is a little undercooked. And now they can spring out of defence. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's come to nothing.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that has left him in a heap. And this is Aguero.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped. There they go, hunting again.
Fred. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's half-time. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Brazil, seemingly the only team to have turned up here. It is 3-0 at the break. Down to business again. Chiellini. Now it's Sneijder. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Sneijder getting forward.
Well, this is intriguing.
Oh, he's having a go! Sneijder! Brilliant! A finish of true class! And they are right back within touch!
4 minutos do segundo tempo pelo jogador.
Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
So could they be onto something here? Messi. Now it's Aguero. Mateus. That's a good ball out wide. Messi. Knocks it out wide. And no, that was never going to make it. Wagner. Great vision. That ball looks a good one. It's Rivaldo! It's a goal!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Aos 10 minutos do segundo tempo pelo jogador. Camisa 8.
Brazil visibly comfortable, now up by 3. And it's Sneijder. Ronaldinho. Rivaldo. Can he get on the end of this? And it's made its way to him. Shoots! Oh, extraordinary.
Yeah, he can be proud of himself, the goalkeeper, for rescuing a perilous situation.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Ronaldinho. Camisa 22. Negueba. Camisa
Deftly
8.
away.
Deixando o campo para a entrada de.
He steps in, and that's the end of that.
Camisa 21.
Looking for options for movement.
Camisa 15.
Brazil perhaps contemplating their next change here. Mateus. Messi. Sneijder. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And it's Neymar. Pass somewhat off target. Chiellini. Cucurella. That has ended up in no man's land. Threads one in. Big chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Cantona going after that. Now it's Sneijder. That is good progress on the left. Sneijder just about within shooting range. Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. Now it's Roberto Firmino. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Cools. And it's Messi. Played out to the left flank. He's shifting through the gears here. Crosses it. A header! And no mistake. This day becomes absolutely perfect. Utterly ideal. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mateus. Now it's Schneider. Tries to pass it through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Roberto Carlos. Ruan. Firmino is herring after that one. Now it's Aguero. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Messi. Messi ventures forward. Mateus. And here's Schneider. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Tries from a long way out. And now they can clear their lines. Stood up well to him there. Mateus. And it's Rijkaard. Now it's Schneider. Schneider unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, that's ambitious.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
Oh, there's the clearance. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Aguero. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And he's there to clear it. Oh, it's come loose.